Hi, my name is Rahel. I was born in Saratov, which is located in Russia. I was born on September 20th, 1890 and died on April 16th, 1931 in Tel Aviv. I am well known for writing poems, and most people will find my books by my grave. I began writing poems at the age of 15. Then when I was 17, I began studying history of arts, and then when I was 18 years old, I traveled to Eretz Israel with my sister and we studied philosophy together. Most of my poems were written in Hebrew and some were translated into English. I took my first trip to Palestine in 1909. I was also considered a Zionist pioneer in the Kibbutz Degania. I went to Toulouse, France, and I studied astronomy and drawing. I met this person named A.D. Gordon, and he had an influence in my life, and that's what got me to write my first poem. I was educated with a private tutor, learning Hebrew and writing poetry at a young age. When I returned back to Eretz Israel from France, the kibbutz that I worked in, a lot of people were diagnosed with some kind of disease. Most of my books and poems had influenced a lot of things like French imagism, biblical stories, and the literature of the second Aliyah pioneers. Once I settled in the kibbutz Degania, I found out that I was suffering from tuberculosis, which is a potentially serious infectious bacterial disease that mainly affects the lungs. I eventually died from it at the age of 40. I think that I can describe myself as a strong person because I did something important in my life to become a poet and to travel to different places around the world and to write different poems and books that inspire people. Some of my famous quotes were, "The discipline of the writer is to learn to be still and listen to what his subject has to tell him." I think it's more important to be fit so that you can be healthy and enjoy activities than it is to have a good body. For the sense of smell, almost more than any other, has the power to recall memories, and it is a pity that you use it so little.